Somewhere in Norway right now, there is a 3-bedroom cabin. It comes fully furnished, move-in ready, and wrapped in total forest seclusion. And the best part? The seller only wants $44,000 for it. That is the cheapest property on our list today, but it is definitely not the best one. I went through hundreds of listings across Sweden, Finland, Norway, and Denmark to find 12 real properties you could actually move into right now. That means no gut renovations, no construction dust, and no seasonal-only traps. We are looking at pine forests, serene lake shores, popular ski resorts, and even a thatched roof architect home sitting on 64,000 square feet of land. The value leader changes more than once during this video, so do not get attached too early. Sweden is where we start. It is basically one giant forest, broken up by beautiful lakes, red cottages, and small towns that feel frozen in the best possible way. Think long winters, bright generous summers, and a countryside culture built around simple, well-made homes rather than flashy ones. First up, coming in under $45,000 is a 2-bedroom country home in Karlskoga, Sweden. This one was built back in 1909, and it is still standing proud on a generous plot over 2,000 square meters. That comes out to roughly 22,600 square feet. The wow factor here is simple. Mature trees wrap the whole property like a natural fence, giving you total privacy with 0 neighbors staring in. Inside, you will find a spacious living room with big windows pulling light across wood floors. There is a kitchen with real room to cook, and 2 upstairs bedrooms tucked away like a proper retreat. According to the listing, it is described as entirely move-in ready. Solid properties like this one do not need a massive gut renovation. Maybe you add a little personal touch down the road, but you are not buying a stressful project. You are buying a quiet Tuesday morning filled with birdsong. And the best part is that massive garden. Having around 22,600 square feet of land gives you the kind of space most city apartments could never dream of. This is deal number 1, and it is already good. But the leader changes fast, because next we go way up into ski country. Before we move, here is a quick taste of the region. Sweden's forests roll for hundreds of kilometers with lakes everywhere, and the roads up here are quiet enough that traffic isn't even a concept. Back to the deals. $58,000 gets you a 3-bedroom mountain cabin near Hundfjället, right by the Sälen ski resort. This is Sweden's most famous alpine village, and it's the kind of place where the whole town basically shuts down for skiing every winter. Picture the exterior wow factor. You have a private hot tub right on the patio, with snow falling around you while steam rises off the water. Here is a fast walkthrough of the space. It features an open-plan kitchen and a living space, built to fit 12 people at the dinner table. There are 3 bedrooms, plus a loft that sleeps even more, and 2 bathrooms, including one with its own private sauna. As described, it is move-in ready, with no major renovations needed. You just show up with your skis. And the best part is the convenience. You are only 10 kilometers from an actual airport with direct European flights. This isn't some remote, unreachable fantasy. It is a real weekend trip mountain base. We have a new leader. But do not relax just yet, because next is a total shift in vibe. We are heading to the sea. We are hopping over to Gotland now. This is Sweden's largest island, sitting out in the Baltic Sea, known for striking limestone cliffs, medieval towns, and some of the sunniest, driest summers in the whole country. For $60,000, you can buy a share in a winterized holiday home in Klintehamn, located just 450 meters from the beach. The ultimate anchor here is partial sea views straight from your living room windows. Inside, there's an open living and dining area with a wood-burning stove, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, plus a separate guest cottage for any overflow visitors. It is described as move-in ready and fully winterized for year-round use, so this isn't a summer-only gamble. It is a solid property that works beautifully in January too. And the best part is that fiber optic internet is already installed. Remote work from a Gotland coastline is genuinely on the table. You should always check the documents and fees on shared ownership setups like this one, but the value per week here is incredibly hard to beat. As a quick regional snack, Gotland runs regular ferries to the mainland and has its own local airport, so getting there isn't the obstacle you would expect. Now, why is this next one so cheap? We are crossing into Finland, and specifically up into Lapland. This is the Arctic North, known for wild reindeer, endless snow-covered forests, and skies that turn vibrant green with the northern lights half the year. $52,000 gets you a fractional share in Kittila, Finland, with an easy walking distance to the legendary Levi ski slopes and the main gondola lift. It features 2 bedrooms, plus a loft sleeping up to 6 people, a spacious open living and dining area, and 2 clean bathrooms. According to the listing, this is a leisure home that gives you roughly 8 to 9 weeks of personal use a year. While it is not full ownership, it is a genuinely low-stress entry in one of Europe's top ski towns. There are no major renovations and no surprises. It is just pure Lapland winter access for less than the cost of a used car. The best is still ahead, because the next region features full 3-bedroom detached houses for similar money. $71,000 buys a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom detached house in Kemijärvi, deep in Finnish Lapland. And now the leader changes again, because this deal gives you full ownership, full privacy, and serious space. The wow factor here is a completely detached structure standing alone, featuring generous windows and a fireplace waiting for the coldest winter nights. Inside you get 3 real bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, an open living space bright enough to fight off any Arctic gloom, plus a proper kitchen. Described as being in good condition and ready with just a little bit of personal touch, this is a solid property you could actually move into today. You can start living your Nordic lifestyle immediately, auroras included. And the best part is experiencing the midnight sun in the summer, which gives you nearly endless daylight to fish, hike, and just exist outside. Next up, the price climbs a little bit, but so does the payoff. This next one comes with nearly 9,000 square meters of land. $96,000 buys a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom detached home in Savukoski, deep in Lapland. It sits on a massive 9,100 square meter plot. That is close to 98,000 square feet, meaning you essentially have your own private forest. The exterior wow factor is total seclusion. You have forest on every single side, giving you room to roam that most buyers never even consider possible at this price point. Inside, it offers 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and a spacious living room built for gathering. It is listed in good condition with light room for personalization rather than a forced, immediate renovation. You can actually move into it now and slowly make it yours over time. And the best part is the sheer scale of your privacy. You get the northern lights above with no one around for a long, long way. Just keep in mind that these prices reflect the moment of selection, so listings like this move incredibly fast when word gets out. Now let's snap back down to entry-level money because the ladder isn't done climbing. It is about to reset with something wild. We are heading into Norway now. Think classic fjords, steep pine-covered mountains, and a cabin culture so strong it is basically a national identity. Norwegians genuinely build their weekends and holidays around getting out into the woods. $44,000 buys the cheapest deal in this whole roundup. It is a secluded 3-bedroom cabin on a 907 square meter plot in Rennebu, Norway. That gives you about 9,760 square feet of land around you. The exterior standout is a large outdoor terrace built for stargazing, wrapped in total seclusion, yet located just under 2 hours from Trondheim. Inside, there's an open-plan living room and kitchen, a wood stove for ambiance, and 3 cozy bedrooms. It comes fully furnished and is described as move-in ready. You show up, you unpack, and you live. There are no major renovations required here at all. It is not a museum, it is real life. It is wood-paneled, warm, and inviting. And the best part is that you are close enough to Oppdal for world-class skiing, but far enough away to feel like you have completely disappeared into the forest. This is an easy new leader for value per dollar. If you are enjoying finds like these, make sure to subscribe, because the next region gets even more interesting. $56,000 buys a 2-bedroom mountain chalet in Hjartdal, Norway. The standout feature here is a genuinely huge 32 square meter veranda equipped with dual awnings. that is around 344 square feet of pure outdoor living space. That veranda alone functions as a whole extra outdoor room for half the year. Inside, you will find classic Norwegian paneled walls, a fireplace-lit living room, a partially open kitchen, and 2 real bedrooms. According to the listing, it is in good condition and entirely move-in ready, with room to personalize slowly rather than all at once. It is a solid property, not a fixer-upper trap, and the best part is it includes a separate guest annex that adds extra usable space. Plus, you have a bus stop just 7 minutes away and shopping under 25 minutes out. It feels remote, but you are never actually cut off. Drop a comment showing which one of these you would actually pick so far, because the twist is coming up next. $67,000 gets you a 2-bedroom country cabin in Rendalen, Norway. This one is completely off-grid with solar power already installed. Outside, you get a sun-drenched plot, panoramic skies, and total quiet. Inside, there are 2 bedrooms, a snug living room, and a functional kitchen. Now, the smallest compromise here is that there is no indoor bathroom. This one is for buyers who genuinely want the classic rustic Norwegian experience, freshwater post included. Still, it is described as completely ready to enjoy as is. There are no major renovations needed, just an honest rural retreat. And the best part is the sustainability angle. Having solar panels means you are not fighting the utility grid out here. Instead, you are working directly with the land. As a quick pattern interrupt, you should know that Norway's countryside roads are some of the best maintained in all of Europe, even this far out. Access is never really the issue that people assume it will be. Now Denmark enters the chat, and the story shifts toward beautiful lakes and coastlines. Denmark is flat, green, and beautifully dotted with half-timbered farmhouses, thatched roofs, and beaches that feel Mediterranean on a good summer day. Despite being firmly in Scandinavia, it is also the smallest and most walkable of the 4 countries on this list. $45,000 buys a summer house in Almint near Kolding, featuring sweeping views of Lake Nurso right from your covered terrace. You have that incredible lake view, plus a significant recent renovation that has already been completely done for you. Inside, you will find a kitchen with built-in drainage, a cozy living space, and 2 bedrooms spread across 35 honest square meters. That is roughly 377 square feet. The smallest compromise here is that there is no flushing toilet, which is a true back-to-basics summer house setup. However, it is described as bright, freshly renovated, and ready to enjoy exactly as it sits. And the best part is being just 10 minutes from the city of Kolding, so quiet lake mornings never have to mean total isolation. $57,000 buys a historic half-timbered house in Otterup, dating all the way back to 1825, located near Nero Beach. The exterior wow factor is genuine 19th century Danish half-timber architecture sitting on a massive 4,179 square meter garden lot. That works out to about 45,000 square feet of land. Inside you get 3 bedrooms, 3 living rooms, 1 bathroom, and a rustic kitchen with classic wood cabinetry. According to the listing, a modern heat pump keeps the whole place highly efficient. It is described as completely ready to live in, and it comes with 2 separate outbuildings that offer amazing future flexibility. There is no forced renovation required to move in, just pure historic character you can grow into over time. And the best part is the location. You are close enough to the beach to make this a genuine coastal lifestyle, not just a countryside one. Now do not click away, because the final property flips everything you thought this list was building toward. We saved the strongest find exactly where I promised. $107,000 is shockingly reasonable for what this is. It is an architect-designed country home in Tisvilde, Denmark. This is a premium coastal village known for its wide sandy beaches and one of the country's largest protected forests right at its edge. It has long been popular as a quiet retreat for design-minded Danes. It sits on an enormous 5,938 square meter plot, which is close to 64,000 square feet. According to the listing, the design is credited to a recognized Danish architect, Outside, you see a classic thatched roof and a high-end wooden construction that reads as pure Danish design heritage, not a generic build. Inside, it features an open-plan living area centered on a cozy wood-burning stove. 2 bedrooms with serene garden views, a modern kitchen, plus a separate guest house on the grounds that is perfect for visitors or a private studio space. Described as entirely move-in ready, this is the absolute definition of a solid property. There are no major renovations required. You are getting pure architectural pedigree and the kind of space most European buyers could never touch at this price point. And the best part is the location itself. Tisvildeløje is famous for its beaches and having one of Denmark's largest forests right next door. This isn't just a house, it is a genuinely desirable address. That is our property ladder. We covered 12 stops, moving from a $44,000 forest cabin all the way up to a 6-figure architect home with its own guest house. Every single one of them was picked for the exact same reason. You could actually move into it, live your life, and not spend the next 2 years knee-deep in construction dust. If you want the best sea access, that goes to the Gotland share home. If you want the most land, that goes to the 98,000 square foot Savikoski plot. And if you want the most turnkey elevated option, that has to be the architect-designed Tisvildeløje property, hands down. Always keep in mind that listings like these move incredibly fast, and details around fees or shared use terms are always worth double-checking yourself before you commit to anything. So tell me down in the comments. Are you chasing the cheapest entry point, the biggest plot of land, or that final architect-designed find? And if you want more of these regional real estate roundups, make sure to subscribe, because the next country on our list is even cheaper than this one.